Let me tell you something my mentor once told me. Most people don't fail in life because they aim too high and miss. No, they fail because they aim too low and hit. Why? Fear. Fear of starting, fear of failing, fear of what people will say, fear of going broke, fear of not being good enough. But here's what I've learned. Either you start a business and have the pain of it failing and the stresses of that, or you have the pain of regret. And regret weighs way more. Today, let's talk about why people are too afraid to start a business and what you can do to overcome it. Because you do know, working your 9 to 5, working your side gig at the moment, you're not breaking free from the financial traps, paying your bills, all of those things that you're looking for, that free time to spend with your family, all of those things, you're not getting that satisfaction from what you've been doing for the last 5, 10, 15 years. Let's be honest here. Otherwise, you'd be completely happy, finances would be great, stress levels, family, everything would be great. But we're always searching for that a little bit more freedom. So let's break down the biggest reason people are afraid to start. So fear of failure is one. Why? What if it doesn't work? Now, this was a huge one for me. We started a restaurant, and that was a huge one. That was 2019. And that was very, very scary to start a restaurant, put down about £50,000 into the restaurant. But let me tell you, what I learned from that, we sold that in April 2021. So about a year and a half, 2 years of effort. Wow, it was hard. I'm not going to lie, it was hard. But what we learned from that has changed our life. Now living a life of our desire, running our own businesses online. Jim Rohn used to say, failure is not a single event. It's just a few errors in judgment repeated every single day. And success, it's the same formula. Small disciplines practiced daily. Failure isn't final, it's feedback. You don't drown by falling in the water, you drown by staying there. Number two, fear is fear of judgment. How much are we scared of other people in our life judging us? So strange. People that we don't even know in the street, we're worried that what they're going to think, what they're going to say. And most of the time, they don't even say anything. It's just the thought in our head. The fear of judgment is absolutely incredible. We see it on social media all the time. People are just scared of what others might say. Who does she think she is starting a business? Who does he think he is getting a new job, a new career? Who are they? Who gave them permission to become more than they are? Who gave them permission? But remember this, those who judge you are rarely doing more than you. You've never been criticized by someone doing more than you, only by those doing less. If you think about it, if you were going to the gym, the person who's lifting double, triple, quadruple your weight, they're never going to make fun of somebody who's just starting out at the gym. The only people that make fun of people at the gym are people that are online messaging them, in comments. You've seen this as well. If you go to any social media video right now, any fitness workout video right now, and read the comments, the people that will be slagging off that person lifting weights, talking about their technique and all this other stuff, are people that aren't even going to the gym. I challenge you right now to go and any social media video, you'll see this. Any fitness one, you'll see this. People are always talking bad about people that are already doing something that they wish they were doing. How about the fear of insecurity? What if I run out of money? What if I don't have the skills? But the truth is, everyone starts insecure. The great ones became great on the way, not before they began. Your first version will be bad. So what? It's supposed to be. That's how you get to the version two, three, four. These entrepreneurs, these super, super wealthy people that you see and you read about online, they've had 20, 30, 50 businesses before. The problem with us, we are looking just to make one business and it go and being successful, and that's the end of it. We're not willing to go through the failures and the struggles. We're just wanting one, one business and it to be successful. That is not how it works, and that's the problem that we have here. We need to keep being resilient and going back and trying again and taking learnings we learned from the first one and rolling it into the next business and the next business. That's the only way. So what to do about it? Let's say you want to start a business, but you're really scared of all the everything we've mentioned, what people are going to think about you. If the business fails, you run out of money. My recommendation would be to start small. Don't quit your job tomorrow. That's not courage. That's just chaos. Start small, validate the idea, sell one thing, serve one person. Momentum beats motivation. Think about what it is that you have a passion for right now. What is it that you're doing as a hobby that you could turn into a business? What you'll find is you're spending your time doing something that you didn't even consider could be a business. For me, I started out refereeing football 2009, refereeing football games. Before I realized I could get paid to become a football referee, and then I help other people become referees as well and get paid for that as well. That's just my passion that turned into a business. Also, running my restaurant, I learned a lot of marketing skills. From that, allowed me to help other business owners with their marketing as well. That turned into a business. Things that you're doing currently in your life right now, you'll be surprised they could be a business. Let's have a think. What is it you're doing right now? Maybe you have a great physique. You go to the gym. There'll be loads of people that want that same physique, but you haven't thought about that as a business, right? You've just thought about it as something that you are passionate about. How about building belief? You should be reading books, listen to mentors, join masterminds. Feed your mind more than you feed your fears. Jim Rohn used to say, don't join an easy crowd, you won't grow. Get around people who expect more from you. So your current friend, you're probably going to outgrow them because let's be honest, if they're just sat there moaning about the current state but not doing anything about it, you're also going to be one of them. You need to be in a state surrounded by people that are willing to grow, that are ambitious, that have goals, desires, and they're not really just going to sit there and wait for someone to hand them a job or hand them a bonus or they're waiting for the next pay increment. That's not the types of people you want to be hanging around with. You want to be hanging around with people that have a higher vision of themselves and that are going to grow way more than if you were trying to do it yourself. I find it difficult to grow around an environment where everyone else is settled and everyone else is happy with exactly where they are. Your business won't be perfect, so accept imperfection. But neither is your job, neither is your life. You don't need perfect, you need progress. Have you made any progress in the last year, in the last 90 days? Have you made any progress? Have you read any books? Has your life moved forward in any aspects at all? Let's have a think. In the last year, what have I done? Because to be honest, if you aren't making progress on a weekly basis, guess what? You're not going to be making any progress on a monthly basis, and it's just going to compound. And it's very, very quickly you're going to find yourself stuck in a rut where you don't even know where to start. So my suggestion for you is get started as soon as you can with a small action. A small action could be getting up early to read a book, to read half a book, to read 3 lines of a book, to read a page, anything. Get up early. Let's just start like that. The more time you have, the more benefit you can take from the day. These people that are getting up late, just like half an hour before work, they get home, they're tired, they go to sleep, they're playing computer games. That's not going to change your life. What's going to change your life is optimizing your day, that you're going to have more time, that you can read and do beneficial things. You've heard so many success stories, people starting their businesses after work in the hours they call 5 to 9 p.m. The hours after work are the golden hours for people to build their businesses. Optimize your life so you get some more time. And so I want you to start practicing waking up early, an hour earlier. Do something beneficial with your time. Have long-term view. So don't just expect that building a business is like a lottery ticket. It's a garden. It's a long term. It's not just buy a ticket and hope that it's going to come in. It's a garden. You nurture it every single day. You plant the seeds, you water them, you wait, you water them, you wait some more. It's not a case of, okay, buy a lottery ticket, cross your fingers. And as Jim said, Jim Rohn, the same winds blow on us all, but it's the set of the sail that determines your direction. Set your sail right. Your sail is meaning the direction that you're heading. Where are you heading? Where are you going to be in the next 3 to 5 years? Are you heading in the right direction? Because the wind is the wind of opportunity. It hits us all. But if you don't have your sail up, where are you going to end up? You're not even going to catch the wind. Some people are sailing around in the ocean without even the sails. They're just floating around wherever the current takes them. And then 10, 20, 30 years go by, and then no wonder they end up just out astray at sea or in a desert island somewhere. They have no idea. You want to be someone who's focused, that knows exactly where they're going to be ending up. Do you have a focus? Let me tell you about a friend of mine's. Let's call him Mark. He wanted to start a podcast, then a coaching business, then an online store. But he waited and waited and waited. One day he called me and said, I just saw someone doing exactly what I wanted to do, and they're winning. And I said, of course they are. They were brave enough to start, and when we're still making excuses, that person carried on and just went and just done action. Mark didn't need any more time than that. He just needed more encouragement. He just started basically. After that, he just started. And what I say to you guys is maybe it's not that you see someone else doing it ahead of you, and maybe that's you today. You're worried. You had an idea. You see someone else doing it. You're not short on ideas, but you're short on belief. You're not waiting on the right time. You're waiting for the fear to go away. The fear's never going to go away. It's just get strong enough to carry on. You get strong enough to carry on through the fear and the struggles, because the fear is never going to go away, unfortunately. Even for entrepreneurs that have been doing this for decades, they still get fearful when they invest their money, they start a new business. So today, don't wait for the fear to vanish. Start right away. Start with this very small steps. Launch whatever you're working on. Grow. Keep posting about it. Come through. And most people are struggling with a step-by-step guide or a community, and that's what we offer as well. So if you click on the link anywhere around this video, you come and join us in our entrepreneurs group. We help get the fear out of the way and give you a proven plan to launch the ideas that are in your head and have an online business that has a good chance of becoming successful if you continue to water it and continue the good habits. It's all on you. No one's going to be able to start your business for you. It's all on you. So click on the link around this video and join us in that community, and we'll show you step by step how to get there.